啊，我们又回来了。这次封面也换了，换我们的靓女，很大，可以啊。今天有什么就做什么，可以的话，这一集我们就先做那个新的一只叫巫破的新的异界种。不过在做这只异界种之前，就是这个巫破，在做这个巫破之前，我们先做一做支线吧，先做这个裁缝的困境。我后面才发现这些支线还是有必要要做一下，拿一下那个经验，不然我现在要升级太难了。前往市中心北区。这边给你们看一下吧。像这些城市秘闻的话，我就没有什么重要，我就私下自己做了，我就不录下来，浪费时间。支线任务还可以给你们看一看嘛，没什么关系。我们现在去找那个裁缝师，不清楚为什么他任务是在支线，而不是在传闻，应该是有什么重要的吧。要对一下话吧。
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
还有灵感，我们在地图不管世界各个角落找了很多那些封面，那些有艺术的封面，那个好像那个什么服装设计的封面吧。
I've got some fresh ideas for you. I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual combinations. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
我获得了西装，还蛮多的。可是他的任务我还没有完成。
I won't bother you. All right.
行吧，先换衣服。得了一堆衣服，这衣服给我穿到要臭。看一看。能不能转？感觉这一件还是会更好看一点哦。就这一件，当然继续做他的任务，我还会得到更多的衣服。这是什么图案呢？后面凤凰，还是凤凰哦，还是孔雀，我就不知道哦。这个支线我私下自己做吧，没什么好看的，就是一直四处捡东西，然后提交任务。我自己私下做吧，有什么特别的我再放出来。这里先暂停一下。有趣，我在这边做这支线，做着，遇到有人来找茬了。我之前说我们的选项有傲慢，还有其他选项，选哪一个好？就是要不要选傲慢的回答。这边要看你们哦。我自己有偷偷看攻略，还是没忍住。就是傲慢太高也不好，太低也不好。就是太低有可能你会错过一些强制的任务吧。我们尽量还是有傲慢，还是点一点，也不要说完全都是点傲慢。像好像我们姐姐对话的时候，我们就尽量不要用傲慢的回答方式，我们就搞好关系跟姐姐。像这些 NPC 我们就用傲慢的，无所谓的。
It doesn't look as if you're working very hard.
Check out this highbrow with his myths untainted by a real job. And when in fear, then it's workers on the world unite. Why don't you start a fucking revolution?
Get lost! We want to earn our daily bread.
激怒他。
If you can't afford bread, why don't you eat cake?
Just you wait. We could use some exercise after all that carrying.
Are you sure, boss?
Tis the final
他的脸
conflict.
闪来闪去。 这里我自己打吧，就不给你们看了，打这些 K 费，自己打就行。这边我把他们都打倒，还可以点这一个支线的那个任务，然后看动画，然后加经验，才加一丢丢，超少了。哎，任务做不完，还有很多，慢慢来吧。有什么特别的我再放出来。这边又遇到那个谁啊？
Fate has brought us together again, Victor Sulski.
Why do you bother, King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
很无聊啊，一直要做那个驱灵师之王，就是要做好像那个宝可梦大师最强的那一个，有毛病，一直找我们单挑。来吧来吧，接受挑战。
All right.
To me, visitors, to me.
他帮手来，也是一样啊，又叫2个 K 费来帮他，他又打不过我们。伤害都很低啊。愤怒一击是谁的？哦，你的，那我先打你呗。用一下令来吧，没有用过哈。再来。等一下哈，我换一下人，换这个。最后的遗验，看一下他的动画，很好奇呀、哦，蹦！哎，很痛哎，能不能别打？布卡瓦奇。哎，怎么打不痛呢？镇灵还没有解除它的特质，所以打不痛。我在搞这个。吹他一脸，他就死了。啊，扣4，我的集中值要没有。换你啊，咬他。好，喵，好吃好吃。
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
他有毛病啊，还要找我们，嘲笑他。
You don't have any powers. What way? What are you talking about? Your salutors are two drunkards with a screw loose. Stop calling yourself a thaumaturge.
But the title. I...
他的任务是不是结束了？这样子的话，是不是不该嘲讽他了？我不知道哈，随便吧。我就继续做别的吧。至少那一位应该不会再找我们麻烦了吧？我这边暂停。这里我又跟他打多了一次。我这次没有选，我们不要选嘲笑他，我们选第3个。 说很期待下次跟他见面。
I will be ready, White Roman.
You will not know the day nor time. That is the creed of Tempermancers.
Yes, just not here. My sister will kill me.
Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Tempermancers.
不懂这一次选择会不会改变后面的剧情？ 我还蛮喜欢这一个人的，虽然他逗了一点，啊，也没什么。这边我们逆转了一下，读了一下档，我蛮好奇一下的嘛。这里我们把时间跳过吧。好了，我这边把那个城市的传闻都搞完了，没有什么特别的啦，就是到处去看景点加经验。现在我们来做这个重要一点的支线——记忆世界。 它可以拿到巫魄，也是新的异界种。走，先做了吧，因为它有时间限制。如果我们没有做的话，任务过了就没得拿。还是做一下比较好吧，尽量都把那些异界种能拿的都拿了吧。怎么这么远？啊
I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
弄清巫魄想干什么？红雾稀薄的地方，并绕开雾气浓郁之处，记住，巫魄不喜欢你无视它。如果你陷入了浓雾中，这个幻象就会消失。这里
I'll be first. You'll see.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
这里，没有啊，走这边。
That kid, it's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Abauriza was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
我看他的那个剧情好像是说，我们男主小时候第一次看到巫婆，然后他尿裤子，他妈妈以为他疯了，看到那个巫婆的时候，继续吧。这边 走这里。我现在跑去哪里啊？我跑去另外一个地图，市中心北区。哇，这里还有出现。
What do you want to tell me, friend?
走这边。
Victor, hurry. We'll be late for mass.
I'm coming, Mother.
哦，不是这条。哦，不是这一条。不是这一条，是这一条。好像要跟这些有荧光的走。哎，不是，也不是，走这里哦。他那个锹是他那个拐杖啊，他指引我们要跟着他走，不是这边。
Victor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him? I suppose so. I don't want a husband. You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
小时候我们跟姐姐的记忆还有对话，不是这里。
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions.
他这个时候获得
I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
因为我们男主获得的能力，导致他的爸爸妈妈离婚了。然后是不是我们男主跟妈妈走，女主就是姐姐留在父亲身边？继续看下去，又回去市中心南区。
What do you want to tell me, friend?
又来，好像不是走这里，走下边。哎，不是。
Father, can Abaurezi come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants.
没有哦，这边的记忆是他跟他父亲在一起。
Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart.
because only then will they not surprise you.
我听不懂，好怪，莫名其妙。不是这边，也不是这里。这里。
Rarely did I see my father so furious.
我们的爸爸看着火
He
车。
thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with her Maurice in the streets of Praga. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
他的对话每次都是点点点点点点，我都要猜他在讲什么。哇，等一下，等一下，他刷新一下地图，卡到爆炸。回去火车站了。
What do you want to tell me, friend?
来，不是这里。 不是这里，是下边。
And the teacher said, Victor, is the rat here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
阿宝荔枝，小时候。 上面。
Victor, promise me that the whispers of these salutors of yours won't turn you into a cynic like your father.
I promise, Mother. I'd rather not change at all, much less into Father. You'll see! My Uber will order you to eat your own brain! I'm telling Mom, all you temper turds are crazy.
啊，不是这里，也不是这里。 我要用猜的，这里到。
I've been carrying it with me for half a lifetime. I remember there was someone else here. He wasn't happy. He thought I wasn't ready yet. Yes, maybe he was right.
其实有时候我在怀疑那个巫婆到底是不是他爸爸，我会这样子怀疑。算了，继续看下去，等待事态的发展，就是要我不要管他的意思，是不是哦？ 不用管他？真的假的？那我不管他，我先做别的任务。我继续先搞裁缝的困境，这边时间就跳过吧。有点尴尬，这个裁缝的困境我刚刚做了，结果我 deck 手指，它没有出现那个红线指引我，导致我做不了。现在我们先做主线的危险的朋友吧。先跟这边这个男人对话。
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
I've got the impression that I've caught you gents' attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
哎，直接开打了，不跟他多比比。
Okay, we all know how this ends, right? I predict that we'll end up beating each other black and blue, so...
What a talented fortune teller.
两个小卡勒密我就跳过了吧。好，我这边快解决完了。动。阿多肯。就这样吗？没什么特别的。我直接把他们打了，会不会出问题？我不知道。
I had no idea about this place.
很多线索，我看一下。
Hello, sweet secret.
才出现。
I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. The one with the sweet tooth looks like a rabbi. I should look for him in the synagogue. The coffee lover, meanwhile. That's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Roblitz.
有时候我看不懂他们的对话。要去买多呢。联系革命者，我们现在都在找他爸爸那些革命的朋友吧，或者是队友。去这里。哦，哎。啊，在这里啊！你等一下哈，我先拿一下东西。它会出现在这里，不可能没有理由的吗？诶
The plan is simple. Bashka has a stand around the corner where she sells moonshine. You've got the money, I've got the will, everything fits. The evening is set.
You're a real strategist, brother.
等一下，这里的任务好像要继续这里记忆世界的任务了，找巫婆这个任务。行，继续做。我以为找不到了，中断了任务，现在又可以继续。
Then the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh! Smacks the cop right in the face.
Calm down, don't go hitting me now. Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
我们年轻时候的对话，他跟那个好朋友阿宝励志。 哎，不是。
Name?
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
他们被警察抓。哎，不是这里。嗯。
Abodis wanted to show me his father's store. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need thaumaturgy to feel his shame at that moment. We can go. Now I'm ashamed of what I felt back then. I felt superior.
嗯。 看到剧情有点乱，好像什么原因导致我们害我们好朋友的父亲，好像什么意外出现什么意外，然后才会遇到他的时候，我们第一次遇到我们好朋友的时候，就是在这个游戏里面，他绑架了我们嘛，好乱啊！整个剧情看起来就很头痛。
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Victor, my old man will kill me when he finds out this was our doing.
Don't go yellow on me now, brother. First off, it wasn't our doing, it was mine. Second, keep a lookout if anybody's coming. I have to focus. Semin's a prick. Look, it's so pretty.
You've made the eye a little crooked.
好像在干什么坏事啊？他们小时候。不是。
Victor, get it through your fucking head. I don't give a fuck about the Shulsky family money. This is a matter of my pops and my honor.
All right already, calm down. I have a different plan.
What plan? Because if Sataniswaf is involved, I'm out!
Calm down, it's not like that, but we have to get into his office.
继续看下去。 啊！
I don't want to see it. We didn't realize what we were doing. We were still children. Mieszko Semin was a scoundrel. He ruined many people's lives. This is my pride. The same you clung to. Barely discovered, but it was what pushed me into it. It got the better of me at the time. Are we all like that? Is every thaumaturge enslaved by their flaw? I was tormented by guilt for a long time, but eventually, that event made me who I am today. Didn't it?
我这里好像有一点搞错了。我们做这个任务好像不是为了找奇异种，好像是为了看我们小时候的记忆。啊，傻逼了我！对呀，我们只是为了看小时候的记忆啊。巫婆刚刚讲的那一只巫婆，不是奇异种。 而是这一只巫婆，哇！我傻了，我以为要做新呢，哎，傻了。小时候的记忆啊，这边 待会再继续危险的朋友吧。我先做一做4条摇晃的尾巴，先跳过吧。这里有趣了，我在做传闻的时候，我遇到一个骗子，跟他对话一下。
Anyone can win today. Try your luck and play. Don't give up, ma'am. You'll get lucky this time. And you, sir? How can I help you?
我也想试试。
I'd love to play. Who knows, maybe I'll have more luck.
You have to wait, I'm afraid. It's the lady's turn. Take a shot, ma'am. Fortune favors the brave.
All right, let's do it.
Come back later, sir.
他们是骗子。
You know you've been tricked by a crook, or even two.
What? How is that possible?
Why don't you go, ma'am? This isn't your lucky day. And now we'll have a talk with you, smart Alec. We'll teach you not to harass hard-working fiddlers. Get him!
我刚刚他们还使眼色，要动手的时候。这里有一个细节，就是他刚刚说，不是说他刚刚看到我们身上有带着一本书，他知道我们是奇幻士，骗不了我们，然后还要我们晚一点来。晚一点来的意思就是他就是骗了那个女子的钱之后，他就跑路了，然后我们就找不到他。行啊，这里我自己打一打吧，都是这些小卡勒密。这边打的时候，我才注意到敌人的增援正在赶来，赶紧速战速决吧！摇，还是来了啊，他们增援，还要打第2 round。你为什么没有穿衣服啊，大飞？这边我自己打吧，再暂停一下。好了。开始了，蹦，摇一下，没了。我看见那个骗子怎样交代吧。他们呢？不见了。就这样子打斗而已，加一点经验，然后加一些傲慢。哎呀，好吧，好吧。没有东西，跳过跳过。我又帮设计师找来了更多的灵感。
Mr. Shulsky, come in.
给你。
I've got some fresh ideas for you. Promising. But you can't keep wearing the same attire. Please, come back to me if you find more inspiration. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
他的任务做不完了哦。
I won't bother you.
居然又得到了衣服，看一下吧，看一下吧，什么衣服？他的支线干不完了，真的是。换支线吧。还要做，哇，他的任务真的是很多。行吧，行吧，我自己再搞一搞。好了，继续做危险的朋友，寻找父亲联系的革命者，寻找父亲的朋友啦。哎，开始，我一直到处跑去做那些有的没有的任务，加一些经验。这经验越加越少，真的是吐血。跟这位对话，小羊。熊猫。
Is that cat and stuff too?
You bet. He stirs the beer with his tail.
这么屌吗？
What can I get you?
他用尾巴去搅那个啤酒。要个甜甜圈。
Yes, one donut, please.
Even if I had any, I wouldn't recommend them.
But I heard I was supposed to order a donut. Here.
哎，这个女的是
It's all right, Yannick. I know him.
在监狱里面
Trouble
看到了。
follows you wherever you go.
Well, that makes two of us. Can we speak in private?
If I must.
他们这一批都是革命者，要波兰独立。啊！你怎么拿枪对着我？不讲武德。
Don't move a muscle.
傲慢。
I've got déjà vu.
Silence.
Forgive our caution. Despite those delightful moments in the cell, I still don't trust you.
The ones who get out so quickly have friends in high places. What about you, Shulsky?
Meet Michal, and tell us, what do you actually want?
我想想，他是重要 NPC 嘛，算是蛮重要的吧，还是不要乱点这个傲慢。
I need help.
And I'll help you because I'm a nice neighborhood girl, right?
Exactly. I could sense you had a heart of gold.
Speak.
I'm giving you a chance.
You can leave us. Come, Victor. Tell me what brings you here.
询问那个医生的情况。
I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor and a thaumaturge. He treats people with rather radical views.
Who do you mean? Us?
刚刚说的激进分子、激进人士，就是指他们这些革命者。什么也不说吧。
Cat got your tongue?
I'm afraid that I'll say something I'll regret later.
You're a fast learner.
How about this? I won't ask for anything else, but please, pass something on to him from me.
什么东西？洋葱？
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor?
哇！这里很多选择哦。感觉这个是他要的能力会多一点，会比较重要。选第4个。
Not bad. Not bad at all.
啊？傲慢。
Adulthood is like an onion. The more you try to separate it out into its basic parts, the worse it stings and makes you want to cry. Done.
What can he make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll know.
You're peculiar. Anything else?
直接离开。
I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself.
我们现在找的这位医生，有可能是我们父亲的朋友，所以必须要找。探索一下。这个还有吗？一样啊，兑换内容。直接跳过，不说，直接出去。这个酒吧哦，有东西调查，加入罢工。等待医生的答复。我等多久啊？ 啊？这任务也做不了。我以前的朋友也做不了，他没有给我指示，那我只能推主线了。一脉诅咒魔像有新的异界种，这个是真的是新的异界种。上次那个是炸糊了，是看那个我们小时候的记忆。我自己也忘记了，因为他们异界种的名字都很奇怪，我没去注意。行吧，推主线。OK， 还有在录着，那就行。有2条线，一条是走那一边的，一条是走这里的。进去。我们要跟这位金师交谈。
Hello.
You said a month, 2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was 1 hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
There are a few things we have to sort out soon, Rabbi Sofer.
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
行吧，巧妙的提供帮助。
I understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these
这是主线，不要乱来。
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
I understand.
如果是支线的话，我会一直点傲慢。这里主线我们就别乱搞，尽量都搞好关系吧。哦，这里还有楼梯。啊，得出的结论是什么？算了，直接交谈，我也不想知道。啊，保存一下，保存一下。好，对话，跟这个工人。 强化年轻工人的抗争心理，让他坚持立场。
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sofer. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own. And show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me. But if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
不要傲慢，上面这个。
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
跟着他走哦。听一下音乐，偷一下东西，有没有线索？没有，跟他对话。
Please tell me what problem brought you here.
告诉他魔像的事。
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems belong to Kabbalah, and you're forbidden from knowing anything about them. It's a trap for a soul. There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing. Do you think this has something to do with a golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
哦，还没有洞察全貌，那先询问一下。
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
哎，算了，不想听了。
I have another questions.
I'm listening.
离开。
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
他说的话很多我都听不懂。总之，我先探查一下线索，要总结一下结论。
What do you know?
还有吗？好，在对话。诶，等下，等下。我去外面一下。发现魔像诅咒的来源。他又要我进去，不想进去。一个一个做吧，不用着急。
You're talking nonsense!
By Abraham's... Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish, and half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone. Did you wander in here by mistake?
莫德海是我们父亲以前的朋友，只不过后面又吵架，分道扬镳。提到他的保镖。
I hope those guys outside are your relatives. Otherwise, you're paying too much for your protection. Are you scared of something?
I'm not easily frightened. I have the time spent working with your father to thank for that. You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
可以选2个选第一个吧。
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
啊，不行啊，还没有洞察全貌，又要去探索。
You're not telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Farewell.
探索，要探索先。这是我们父亲的名字，很长啊，什么斯坦尼斯瓦夫，记不住。哦，有可能他一开始是诅咒我们爸爸的这一位，他诅咒我们爸爸，因为他们吵架啊，分道扬镳了嘛。然后我们爸爸死了，变成那个诅咒落在我们身上。可以，再跟他对话，有结论了。
Is there something else you need?
我全都明白了。告诉他你父亲是怎么死。
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
再来一次，谈谈他与你父亲产生的冲突。
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
然后再把我们的证据说给他听，他说的是假话。
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove, especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems, if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
这么着急转移话题，指责他找人制作了魔像，可以吗？可以点这个吗？对，不着急，不着急。
I'm leaving now, but I can.
Fair.
不着急，不着急，我先看一下。我们再回去吧，我觉得不对劲，好像又不是他，又是他，导致我有点乱。我们再回去找那个金丝。我们不要太着急下那个定论。绝对有理由的，我相信，因为我们前面的时候对话还有一些对话还没有解决完。跟这个大肥再说一次话。
Rabbi, I'm listening.
啊，解了这两个。下面。
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
再来。问一下莫德海他的情况。
Mordechai Hayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
可以了。
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
对呀，额外目标啊，我就知道了。我们不能直接质疑他，还要回来跟那个大肥说一下话。先去查看一下药房，看他药房会远不？可以快一点吧，你的药房很远喽。唔好意思啊，这里还可以接任务，先看一下。接到一个苏斯基家店铺，之后我再做吧，先做主线。调查，调查，调查。可以啊，我没有看我看一下吧，刚刚的结论有吗？新的结论，哇，太多，看我头要爆炸。算了，直接找那个莫德海吧，我一个个找要找很久。或者我暂停一下，我再慢慢找。这是我们刚刚找到的结论了，就一堆奇奇怪怪的东西啊。那个药剂师失踪，然后莫德海以为是我们父亲把他搞失踪的，然后巴拉巴拉，什么我们父亲果断除掉药剂师，他这么做其实为了是更多人的安危，我不知道了。我们得到这个线索，我们去质问一下莫德海吧。你们有兴趣，你们再倒回去暂停观看吧。反正我是不懂，就是一些革命的事情。好的，对一下话。
Mr. Shulsky again. Have a new theory?
第一个不要选，我们选第二个。
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
选第一个，还是不要乱选。这个傲慢，我觉得不太好。
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Ah.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Oh?
Yes. Let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
保存，先保存。好。地下室，看他们到底隐藏了什么秘密。一团糟。哇，很多线索。先调查。就是说，诅咒我们不能一个人解决，要找帮手。对话。
So, no wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem, did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
每个都说一遍啊。
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Is that your worry, Rabbi?
指向那桶粘土。
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter.
Sofer told me to bring clay, sticky and cold. I can't say how many of those buckets there were. Hours sculpting the Colossus until my hands went numb. I could feel the clay absorbing my anger, as if my rage was making it take shape on its own.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations?
全部都是那个索菲金斯稿。那块写着字的布。
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
There's only one name that comes to mind, but...
Ariel Roffe. A good-for-nothing, vengeful, godless scoundrel.
Strong words from your lips.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
这不重要，加一点傲慢。
You could say that. I'll track him down.
There is just one thing I'd really like to know, Mr. Shulsky. Standing where you are now, what do you think about your father's responsibility in all this?
哦，要我们选。两个都是增加傲慢，但是他居然给我一个选择，没有傲慢。第三个吧。
For years I had no place in my father's life. Though I admit in any event that the feeling was mutual. But I don't want to judge him.
Debts must always be repaid.
I'm settling my scores.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Let's get Mr. Shulsky away from here. And stop by tomorrow. We'll have some tea and work through a few questions.
Mr. Shulsky, I would like this to be our farewell. I tell you from my heart, anger and pride are poor advisors. I know that firsthand, but it's too late for me. You can still save yourself. I'll be thinking of you.
Shall we?
我待会会自己出去。
I want to look around a little more. I'll find my own way out.
Please, look after yourself.
不对劲啊！我觉得他会让我留在这里调查吗？应该是有什么东西的。我慢慢看。没有线索吗？哎，没有线索，直接出去了。那保存一下。 我还以为地下室会有什么东西。联系洛夫。今天至少做到那个魔像吧？诶。 我到底要去哪里啊？进去这个，进去这里吧。两个砍弹号。这里之前是锁着的，现在可以进去。
Quiet this time.
哦，不是哦，这里是那个拳击场，我记错了。不是吧？又要开打
？Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here, or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on.
教练
You lost, officer?
Hang on! It's the mama's boy of Shrudmeshcha.
选第二个。
They dubbed me the son of Shrudmeshcha, if I remember correctly.
Easy enough to check.
我调戏他们，我就在跟他们打。跳过吧，这里跳过吧，没什么好看的，我觉得。我这边自己解决完了。喵喵喵，好吃好吃。
Hang on. That's enough.
You're the son of a bitch of Shrudmeshcha.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofer.
All right, I don't know. Just tell him something.
Take a look at Ruzhitsky Bazaar. He has got this sorta Geschäft there.
Thanks.
哇，这么好说话，打一
Is there a
顿。
right to call this place the dungeon?
他叫我去市集找那个洛夫啊。哎，还好我眼睛尖，不然就要漏掉。要查一下。员工区，没有看过员工区，看一下员工区，有点忘了。好，没有东西，出去吧。我们要去集市找阿里尔洛夫。哎，有点小卡。这里啊，哇，一直跑图哦，到处跑。这里又分3条线，我的妈！全部都指这里，收集一下线索。这边还有2个线索。这里。这里。最后一个了。我刚刚有自己私下点了一些技能呢，暂停的时候。
That wasn't too hard.
找到线索了。我点的技能是这个速战速决，比较有用吧？它不需要 CD， 直接就可以使用。我就先点。这里刚刚是锁着的，现在可以对话这个烟花。
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
我在找洛夫。
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf.
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sod. Beat it.
开干。开干。
You know what? I think I've heard one fuck off too many.
Then get your kisser ready for a pounding.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
I'll be right back.
But Ogres, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
我们要以德服人，不用讲那么多，直接开弹就行，打爆他们。开打。这边打一下给你们看吧，我看先处理谁。先处理这个。Token， 他的攻击被我们打断了。 接下来有3次攻击，我们使用这个技能，再加上我们带的那个 buff， 可以减少4点伤害。卡瓦奇。 尽量先把他们的特质先破一破。哇，过流血，过得很开心他们。先清除一下底 buff。 不能用什么技能呢？先降低他的那个集中值。这个不太好打了，他身上有那个护甲，随便打一样。 我们这是要承受3次伤害，完了 BBQ。哦，伤害都很低，不过都是过流血，行吧。我们用这个技能，我们可以免疫异常状态，这一个回合而已啦。 过旧伤，要搭配着用。哎，这样子我们就不会被那个过那个流血。口吃的，不好意思啊。再换这一只，叠那个血仔。我们主角呢，打酱油吧。 哎，我看一下能不能过2层血战。啊！过不到2层呢，血战才1层而已。OK。 这个必死，打他！啊啦！星星，很刮痧。
All right, leave him be. I'm sorry. Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight.
他说话变小声了，打不过我们。
If anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
太逊。
Don't stare that way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
哎，坐这，我们聊一条天。
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
直接说正事。
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kervich Bridge?
问他什么意思？
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to... Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
关我屁事啊！啊，因为我们傲慢太低了，导致我们不能选第2个选项。我很抱歉。
My sympathies about Javier. Really, he didn't deserve it. But I didn't deserve a golem either.
A faithful friend and a quick healer. What am I supposed to do with your sympathies?
I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
他是不是发现了缺陷？
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following and then defeat it.
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
啊，还问其他的呀？只要实体外壳没有破裂，我们就拿它没有办法。随便一个吧。
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
我有很多个。
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
我超多的，我一接种。
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so.
第二个。
I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
先问如何除掉魔像的躯壳。
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
说你已经掌握全部始末。
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
哇，我们也要魔像啊！我不要放弃啊，拒绝放弃啊！我要收它。
Very possibly.
它是我的宠物啊。
But as you said, you've got a lot of salutors. This one won't make a difference to you. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws.
Hmm. 不要提姐姐，我们不要再伤害姐姐了，哪怕我们姐姐有缺陷也不要。
Just me.
Too bad.
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So, find out.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
喝酒。
I'll risk it.
他的条件是要收服那个魔像，那个魔像我们也要哦，我不想给他。我们那背的阴影。
Ready.
一起去吧。
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
哎，为什么还是要害姐姐啊？我不是说不要了吗？哎，怎么又多了这些红红色的东西？啊，还要我们先确定我们的姐姐身上是否有缺陷啊？希望姐姐不要死，我只剩一个亲人了。这边先暂停一下吧，反正跑图还要很长时间。哦，跟姐姐对话。哇，希望姐姐真的不要死了。我已经知道如何阻止魔像。
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
啊，问他相不相信你。我要怎么选？我不敢乱选哦。这个是会害姐姐的嘛？这个选项。问他相不相信你。
Do you trust me, sister?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
That usually means no.
You've been gone a long time. And now I think we're not really able to see eye to eye. To be honest, I think it's that, I don't know you anymore.
希望我们之前跟他说的好感度，这个时候用得上吧。提醒是他自己带你到这里来了。
I'm sorry to hear that. Remember, I came back here for you. You were the one who asked me.
I didn't know how much you changed. I didn't expect this chaos around you. And I think I was expecting you'd be more interested in Father's business, but everything you're doing is starting to hurt its image and business. It hurts me.
道歉，道歉，道歉。
I'm sorry. The last thing I'd want is to hurt you.
I know, I know. I hadn't meant for it to come out that way. It's just that I grew up very close to this store through Papa, and it's what I have left of him. And I don't want to destroy it. I want to build it up, but you...
I'm sorry.
Me too. I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me, even if it's not always easy.
我会记住这一点，算是加一点好感度了。选第一个，告诉他可能会用到他缺陷的事，怎么解决
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
向他解释缺陷是什么。
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
哦，姐姐的自尊心，感觉她对自己自尊心还有名声比较看重啊。魔像的诅咒。我唯一的犹豫是否应该对一个犯罪，不，我唯一犹豫的是否应该对一个罪犯信守承诺。
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you.
啊，说哪一个？谢谢他的坦诚，
I will.
加好感度。
And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
就第一个。
I think I already know what I wanted.
All right.
选第一个。
I need you. We must end it.
我很怕选错，选慢一
You
点了。
sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Hang on, hothead. Will you tell me something else?
啊，说洛夫在等你们俩。
Ariel Rofer is already waiting for us. He's the one leading
向姐姐
this
坦
whole
诚了。
thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting. I feel 10 years old again.
哇，真的希望姐姐不要出事。来啊！怎么了？哎呦，照片碎！哇，没有办法啊，继续下去，管他了。
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Shulska.
Ariel Rofer. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Rofer, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Shulsky. And you must be dear Ligia Shulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
解释你们需要做什么，问他是否害怕。哦，选哪一个？
Are you scared?
What about you?
我怕。
I'd be a fool if I weren't afraid. What scares me the most right now is that there's a golem threatening us.
I'm scared you're not being honest with me. I don't understand thaumaturgy, and I never completely will. I'm afraid of what's going to happen here.
向他保证不会有事的。哦，告诉他要惧怕魔像，问他想要什么回报。哇，不能选傲慢，这三个我要好好想一想。向他保证不会有事，我们要保护他。
I'm here. It will be all right. I promise.
Thank you. I believe you won't let anyone hurt me.
Why the long faces? Cheer up. Everything's ready, I see.
好，开始吧。
let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
哇，希望我们这些好感有点作用嘛。
Won't it come?
Patience.
Lại Đại chi lũ Lại
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba.
我先念经先。姐姐，你要撑住，你要活下来。
Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
啊！我拿走他的缺陷，你摆脱那个魔像，我们就互不相欠。啊！愚弄阿里尔，用你的傲慢、缺陷诱捕魔像。要吗？选第3个。哦，我不喜欢我选错。
I've reconsidered our deal, Ariel.
What?
出卖人，没办法，必须保证姐姐的安全。来吧，来吧，来吧，没有什么难度哈。蛇母，使该单位对敌人的攻击每次都造成最大伤害。哦，还以为多猛这一只，也没有想象中看起来这么强吧？戏法，先打这一个，先打这一个。先破除它的特质，用它。打到我！再来，先把他杀了吧。卡瓦奇，很垃圾。我这个魔像的技能，我看了一下，没有想象中那么猛。哎，不用不用。你咬这一个，我解决这一个，降低他的伤害。哎，你还没咬吗？莫名其妙。扣8点，哎呀呀呀呀！好吃好吃。哎，姐姐，她变暗影，父亲的暗影。 母亲的暗影。先解决中间这一个啊。卡瓦奇都是用枪的。 换一下，换这一只。最后的遗愿。我想想，最后的遗愿吧，最后的遗愿。然后呢？ 再降低啊！我用错了。哎，无所谓吧，反正死了一个，剩2个，打我也不会很多痛。再降低2层。咬他！我太久了，不行。看看能不能打断他的行动吧。啊，打断了。哎，没有，还没有打断，失误。哦，要死了！ 先回血先。镇灵。还没有死，再来。好，解决。差一点翻车。 来，好 Q 好 Q， 哦
Even Ganefs have more honor.
问他是否会哭，告诉他生活并不公平，怼回去。问他是否会哭。
What are you going to do? Cry?
Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofer.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
哇，我还好姐姐没有事，哇，吓到我。我有点卑鄙，本来是骑走姐姐的切线呢，我换成骑走那个另外一个男的。
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
开始解释。
Now we're safe from the curse of Sataniswav. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flow?
你的缺陷还在啊，我都帮你保留着。
Nothing. I didn't want to take the chance that without the flaw you'd become someone else. We're joined by blood, and we both carry flaws. It didn't matter to the golem.
So why did you bring me to the synagogue? What was that for?
我觉得不要坦诚一点吧。我为了姐姐的安全， 承认你后来意识到那样是不对的。
The truth is that it was your flaw that Rafa was supposed to use to catch the golem. That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
I almost died of fear because of you.
And I sound sorry, don't I?
There will be consequences. Ariel Rafa doesn't seem like someone who easily forgets.
怎么办呢？本来是那个魔像追杀我们，现在换那个阿里佛。让他先休息吧。
I have to go. I think you should rest.
Nonsense. I don't have time for this. Victor? I think Papa would have been proud of you.
最后还是说好话啊，可以了，我们成功保住了姐姐的切线。因为如果姐姐的切线被拿走的话，她有可能会变成另外一个人呢。正因为她缺陷在，她才认为我们跟这个家族是重要的，所以这个切线不算是坏的吧？你们可以这样子理解。可以睡觉吗？可以睡觉？我试一下看。
No, I have too much to do.
不行啊！不知道那个洛夫会不会来搞我们？旺达，你来找我们干嘛？
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
询问医生的答案呢？
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that thaumaturges are freaks.
他给我一个叉，应该有那个医生要转达我们的消息啊，里面。现在我们还没有能力探查，因为我们身上有那个怪物，要找那个普京解决。我们的黑圆圈很重，先去解决吧，感谢他。
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
还是不要刺激他，说声谢谢。
Thank you again. You've done me a great favor.
I know. See you.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
向他保证不是你想的那样。
It's not like that. Don't let your imagination run away with you, Grażynka.
Oh, right.
啊，快点，快点，快点！我先去找那个布丁啊，让他帮我们解决一下身上那个泥像。去这里，波翁之基公墓。我看一下地图哈。这里我们要去的地方，兴趣点。一直卡地形。进去。补丁呢？他在这里有，保存一下，对一下话。
Do you have a moment? For you, always.
我做支线的时候，我有得到他一些消息啊，他好像不是什么好人啊，有什么魔化之类的， 要求接受催眠。
I need your help again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end.
来基楼，快到爸爸的叔叔里面来。
It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow.
很夸张哎，一只手就挡住。
Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.
妈咪轰，妈咪轰，快来到我的树里面来。妈咪轰。啊，拒绝，成功收服。哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。 哎，每次都要看这个动画，下次我跳过。哎，快点，看一下他技能。这个是靠出卖朋友还得到。蛇母造成伤害，减速敌人已安排的行动。远方造成伤害，如果敌人的集中值不足一半，该技能造成的伤害加倍。 造成伤害，如果敌人受苦难状态影响，该技能造成的伤害加倍。喂，都很屌哦，都是造成伤害的。造成伤害，这两个就够用了。尤其是这个苦难的，感觉超猛。好了，我看一下时间，差不多要2个小时。 今天的影片就录到这里啦，我们下个影片见，拜拜，点赞哦。